And it is time to wake up once again. Jike Mayson here, and Mason's Memes. And we're going to get into this Meet the Press segment and see what we can get out of this. This political race, or whatever you want to call it, is heating up.
But we begin with the latest developments in a transformed race for president. This afternoon, former President Trump wrapped up a contentious and at times heated conversation at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference in Chicago.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Trump was asked whether he believed Vice President Harris is a DEI candidate, as some of his allies have said. In answering the question, he made baseless accusations, questioning her racial identity.
All right, now let's listen to this. Is this going to be a real answer? No, it's not going to be a real answer. It's an act. But why are we even discussing this when people in this country are losing their ass? And we're doing this? We're doing this? Is this what we're going to elect people on? Or are we going to elect them on principle? Huh? What is this nonsense drama? Let's see what he says. Yeah.
She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she...
Why would that matter? Why does that matter? Why are we discussing this?
She happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
So
I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't.
What? Obviously she... Folks, it's all nonsense. It's theater, and it's bad theater. If you can't see that by now, you're really, really gone. Look at this dude's ear. When was this? Earlier today. So that would have been... What, Sunday? What happened to, where are the scar? At least a scar. A scab? Or anything on this dude's ear. Folks, it's a show.
Because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she went...
What?
She became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is...
She became a black person. Why does it matter? And people are like, yeah, I wonder why. Folks, it's psychological manipulation you're watching. Bar none.
Somebody should look into that.
The former president also attacked one of the journalists asking questions, as well as the vice president, for initially failing the bar exam. He also defended the rioters who stormed the Capitol on January 6th.
I don't like all this negative stuff in my politics. Mudslinging, nobody actually talking how they were going to help and fix this mess that they created. To show, wake up.
6th, and accused the Biden Justice Department of going after him because he was a political opponent.
Oh, get out of here.
Told NBC News the comments were a, quote, absolute disaster for Donald Trump. This is who he is. And White House Press Secretary...
Boy, are we in for a big surprise come November. Us that are awake know this. Feel bad for the folks doing this fake-ass illusion.
Jean-Pierre described it as, quote, insulting. Trump's comments came after Harris held a rally in battleground Georgia last night before an electrified crowd of more than 10,000, according to her campaign. On stage, Harris challenging Trump directly.
Okay, let's see.
So he won't debate, but he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me.
Oh, God. Folks, it's middle school again, maybe even elementary at this point. How bad have we come as a country to allow this garbage, both sides, to run us? Well, those of us that know the rabbit holes understand how we got here and whom is behind it.
And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird?
Man, we are done. We are so done. At least I saw it coming. And those, if you guys are awake, at least we got the gift to see it coming. These other poor folks that have no idea what's about to occur. I feel sorry for them. I really do. And I work with so many people every day that are struggling. Struggling. I struggle. We all do. We are not a prosperous nation. We're a third world country with a bunch of gorillas running us. What's going on with her tirade here?
Well, Donald.
Donald. Acting and bad acting at that. And look at this crowd.
I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage.
What are you going to do? Throw stuff at each other? Spitballs? Is that what you're going to do? Sick stuff here, folks. Real sick. Very sick. You think that thing that occurred at the Olympics happened by accident? It was telling us something. It was the same jokers that put that on, put this stuff on, and run every other aspect of our lives. And we don't even know it. Many more are coming online and really waking up. That's what I hope to do with my little work here. I'm not into money. I'm into truth. And exposing a bunch of fake-ass garbage that has put everyone in this country against each other. We are not a strong nation. We are not. Sorry. If you got our top political figures, think about this. Fighting each other with this stupid stuff. How are we ever going to get anything done? It's a show. Wake up. It's a show.
Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say,
say it to my face. Sticks and stones will break my bones. The names will never hurt me. What is this, folks? What is this? It's a show. It's a big show. Very big show. And guess what? It's going to get more and more interesting. That's sick stuff.
The fired up crowd also at one point broke out into loud chants of lock him.
Chants. Devil stuff. Chants.
Up. The vice president is now just days away from picking a running mate. The campaign planning a rapid-fire series of rallies across the 7 most important battleground states, with her VP pick starting Tuesday in Philadelphia.
I wonder who that's going to be. What actor you got lined up? Wonder who?
Let's bring in some of my NBC News colleagues. Dasha Burns is on the ground in Pennsylvania ahead of former President Trump's rally later tonight. Steve Kornacki is at the big board for more on the battleground implications of the vice president's upcoming campaign swing. And our chief political analyst, Chuck Todd, is here with me on set. Now, Chuck,
everybody.
I want to start with you. Your initial reaction to this NABJ conference. Do you think Donald Trump was trying to go in there to get a rise out of this group and perhaps appeal to his base?
Well, that's what certainly has always, it's just.
This is a bunch of garbage, appeal to his base. Going, what? That's his strategy. Come on, Todd.
Default. right? This is his default mode. You know, you have default settings on any sort of piece of electronics.
Stop giving your dumb analogies.
And I do think that his instinct was, hey, I want to get into it here. I'm going to see if I can create some tension in the room. And I think he thought, I don't know where he got this idea.
Why would you want to create tension in a room? You're supposed to be the president of the United States or running for that. Why do you want to create tension with other Americans? What the hell is that about? Think, folks. It's all manipulation. Keep telling you that.
And I think he thought somehow that he could play her mixed identity.
Read it, baby.
Somehow that he could do this. And, you know, I heard from a whole bunch of people as this was going on, particularly Republicans, who say, why is Donald Trump trying to help Democrats get out the vote with African Americans?
None of this even makes any sense. Now they're talking about helping Democrats. It's all gobbledygoo. That's all it is. It's garbage. And for the people that have never mind. The people that have taken that thing, whatever, their brains are gone. You're done. The veil is lifting here, folks. The veil is lifting. Anyone with half a brain can see that this is a show. It is a show meant to manipulate everyone. Everyone. I'm Jike Mayson. I'm going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with another good clip. So stay in pie.